Good evening. It is Sunday night. It is 6:30. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you haven't been blown away. I hope you're staying dry. Let's get the first legend in. You know who he is, my co-host. Good evening, Mr. Vic. Oh. Good evening. Very good.
Well, we've got our own King of Horror on tonight. He's not the King of Monsters, but a very own King of Horror. So it's going to be an amazing night. I can't wait to get into it, get talking to him about what he's up to and what he's done.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the legend.
All the way from Chicago, because at the moment he's in America, in the US's most haunted hotel, I think, or something. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. The one and only Mr. Jed!
Hey everyone, how's it going? Good to be here.
You're in a hotel lobby, you know.
I am. I was going to say Mark Kelly, but that is not what I am, guys. If anyone's watching, I'm not Mark Kelly. I am. Yeah, I'm just in a hotel lobby. I'm on a spooky road trip across America with. I don't know if you guys know Blair Bathory. Do you know who Blair Bathory is? She's like a spooky girl that goes around haunted houses and stuff. So she's around here filming something. So yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, this guy's a legend. Later on, we're going to talk about his films, about his love of toys, everything. Before we do that, we're going to start this bloody auction. Vic, do you want to go first? Well, do you want to go out? Yeah, no. Let's get some people in.
Hello to a couple. Hey!
Legend that is. Mr. Peterson.
How you doing, sir?
Stevenson. Aaron's in. Veronica's in. From across the pond, she's in the States as well.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
Sarah's in. Susan.
We got Brad. The legend is Sue. Hopefully you've had a good couple of shows this weekend, darling. Tom. Sue's been busy. David, how you doing?
Kermit, Madison. They're all in. They've all come to check out this evening. You know what, Jed, don't they? Dan's in.
It's the Plastic Dan.
Michael's in. Good evening, everybody.
You got a good crowd in.
If you're watching, did you know Remo the Destroyer in comic book form? But Dan, Plastic Dan there. Me and him we got plans for Remo in the future. Anyway, so we go with the show.
Yeah, there's Kate still coming in, Lewis is coming in, Lawrence from a Toy Planet is here. They're all here. There's loads of them.
Hopefully Lawrence had a good day at the show today as well. What are we kicking off with? The Disney or the comics?
You go first with the Disney. Let's do the Disney first. Let's do the Disney first. Come on.
Going back in time, guys. Excuse the this is a Market Plonker hat. No, anyway, I'm going to take that off. We have here, all the way from 1996, still in box, the Seven Dwarfs. Now, a little warning. Whoever wins this, do not eat it. This is a display piece only. Do not display near radiators, fires, windows. It's awesome, though. Look at that. You got them all. You got.
Can you name them? Can you name them, Vic?
I don't know all the names. I don't know. I know that there's 7 of them, and they were from Mordor. No, hang on. Anyway, these are dated. I don't know. I'm crap with the camera, as we know, guys. Look at that.
I love it.
Wow.
6 notes. They are 6 of the 6, 1996.
Wow.
So we're going to take out of that. You know, we've got our horror guy here. He might be able to tell us more about that date.
Well, I think if you eat it, you turn into a monster.
Look at that.
Some evil stuff will come out of you for sure.
But
That is
amazing.
great.
From a distant century away that we all dream to be in still. That is the Seven Dwarfs, Nestle or Nestle, depending on what part of the world you're from. The Seven Dwarfs in chocolate form.
It's really held up.
Give it to someone you hate.
Easter
I'd buy
present.
that.
Just saying, it's a good Easter present.
It would be. Yeah, I've got names here. You've got Sneezy, Doc, Dopey, Happy, Grumpy, Bashful, and Sleepy.
That's what will happen if you eat it. You go through those 7 emotions, those 7 feelings. You'll end up sleepy, probably in a coma. But
Probably. To be fair, all I reckon is they'll turn white and they'll still taste sugary because it's just like.
You could actually, no joke, if you Google it, you can eat chocolate way past its sell-by date. It just won't taste amazing. It won't kill you.
Yeah, I mean, I did think about sending it to a fella on YouTube who does the eating of the extended life stuff. Ashen. You know Ashen?
I do. Yeah.
Send them to Ashens and seeing if he fancied having a go at them. But I thought I'd open it up to the lovely people on our show because it's something you're never going to see again. How many of these have survived? Do you know what I mean? It's just it's a quirky little thing. You know what I mean? I'd like to see what our people think of it.
Yeah, it's coming up to Easter. It's a nice thing to just have, and to like the condition of the box is really good considering as well.
On the box, there's a little bit of fading, but it is
That's what you want. A little bit of patina.
6 years old, is it? Is that no? It's older than that, is it?
25, 27 years old. 28. Jeez.
It's old.
So the way this works, ladies and gentlemen,
watching us now, Madison, you don't remember this, do you, Angel? So
she's saying thank you for that Harry Potter Lego from last week.
oh, that looks amazing. She built it and put it up on Instagram. She probably put it up on other social media, but you know me, guys, I'm not the social media mogul. But it looked fantastic, and part of me's now when I was looking at it thinking I should have done a Von Ryan's Express with it and kept it. But anyway, it looked wicked.
So if you're joining us for the first time, just so you know how the bidding works, you're going to go to the comments on either Facebook or YouTube. The bidding is open and you're just going to comment. Bidding starts from £1. Let's see if we can sell this thing. I don't know. We try. We've never tried out-of-date chocolate before, but I'm willing to try anything. Jed, I got to ask you this, right? I know that you're into horror. I know, right? I know that's like not just something you're into. You make a living out of it, and we'll talk about more of that later on, right? But as a child, was Disney or were sort of, I don't know, the other sort of, dare I say it, the other softy sort of toys you were thing, or were you just always like, I just like you nasty?
From a very early age, I was into horror, but I did appreciate the Disney films as well. Appreciate Black Cauldron because that's basically a horror film.
Classic.
Yeah, it's so good, and people always forget that. But when I was like 5, 6 years old, my dad came home from the pub with a suitcase full of clamshell Disney films, but not the cartoons. They were like the live action ones. So,
Oh yeah.
so you had like
Yeah.
Candle Street with like Jodie Foster, which is an underrated classic. You had the No Mobile and things like that. Just
Oh.
this weird like Disney movies that people forget are actually Disney. So yeah, I've always been a Disney. I mean, I'm not a collector of like the toys or anything, but I definitely do appreciate Disney. In fact, I actually can't even talk about it, but I do have a film that's technically a Disney film that's in the works. It's not officially Disney; it's one of their like satellite companies, but I like to call it a Disney film.
Oh, so you're not going to be a princess in it then?
No, I'm not going to be a princess, but there will be a scary princess, I guess, in it.
Give me the princess, I'm ready.
So, what's the process of how people auction? It's like what and how they bid on it. So just put it in the comments.
So yeah, they're commenting at the side, and we are off and bidding already. And in a couple of minutes, our lovely auctioneer will close the auction, and she will tell us what it's sold for.
Wow, nice.
This is how it works. Sarah's put in a nice little comment for you, Vic. She said, 7 dwarf chocolates, aka moldy monkey, gone off email.
Musty. Brilliant.
I like that one. Madison is also asking, are any of you guys going to
I
stand
don't know
down?
if our guys are into it, but there is a market for stuff that's got, you know, I mean, I know Alex Cador, for instance, was a collector of things like the Ghostbusters crisps and the Ninja Turtles. That's what I mean.
I love that. I had that. I love that. Yeah, I had the Ghostbusters one. I actually, a couple of years ago, I don't know if you guys remember, but I think it was for the female Ghostbusters movie. They did a reissue of those jelly sweets in those packs.
Oh wow! Yeah, I missed that. Unfortunately,
best thing about that film.
I did miss the sweets, and I would have probably preferred the sweets, to be honest. Even if I got them now and ate them now, and the date was wrong, I would still prefer them to the movie.
Oh yeah, definitely. I got those sweets from the place where I live in the pound shop, and it was just after Halloween, and they were just getting rid of it. So it was like 5 big packs for like a pound of these Ghostbusters.
I do remember in a pound shop just after that movie picking up a load of the slime. They had, like that. We brought out some slime. It wasn't in the same sort of bins, but there was a Ghostbusters slime, and I managed to get a few like counter trays of them cheap.
Oh, amazing!
Which I mean, I have sold one with a Ghostbusters lot on here before, but that slime stuff, it's mad, but it's an investment for the future. Because if you look at the price of Turtles ooze, the slime pit, the bio flesh for the Kenner Terminators, you know, people want it.
People love slime.
They want slime.
We all love slime. So before we go too much further, they're all asking about Sandown and where they're going to be there. I think both me and Vic are. Jed is like, we're going to come around to your toy collecting in a minute, right? Next auction. But have you ever been to any of the big like Sandown or the NEC toy fairs? You're in Chicago. Have you ever been to the Chicago? Where'd you go in Chicago?
This is my first time in Chicago, so I've barely been anywhere except for like to eat something. And I'm about to go to this thing called Big Kids or something, which is like a metal and burger joint or something.
Nice.
It's gonna be good. But I haven't been to any like big besides obviously all the Comic Cons. Like I've been to a lot of them. I went to San Diego, the one that just happened in November. And I'm always at the London Comic Cons because I'm often hosting stuff there. They ask me to like host panels and things. So that's a really, really good place to pick up toys because it's about half vintage toys now. It's just turned into that. Sometimes you get a good deal. But
Chicago in April or October, the Chicago Toy Fair.
Yeah.
Is amazing.
Okay, nice. Good to know.
Puts us to pity over here across the pond. It looks like
good deals there.
down one little corner of their show. Do you know what I mean? So Chicago's a great town to buy in for toys and stuff.
Yeah. I miss your stall in Greenwich. You're not there anymore.
Yeah,
some other guys selling toys there now.
I'm hoping one day to bring it back, but
Yeah.
the master's still there. The he's sold in Greenwich, who I call the master because I bought off him before I started even becoming a toy guy. But it's a different type of toy. He doesn't have anything carded or boxed or loose figures. And I'd like to be back there, but due to the climate of the world at the minute, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get political, Johnny. Don't tell me off. But eventually, maybe. Oh, Enrique, there we go. That's my man in Chicago right there.
Hey.
So he's down there at the minute, round the corner from you. I'll tell you what, Enrique, can you grab a burger for me and slip it in Jed's case so you can bring it back?
Yes. I just
some of
looked at the auctioneer. We're nearly there. We're nearly there.
It's nearly Easter. This is an amazing piece you're never going to see again, guys. Imagine your grandchildren on the Antiques Roadshow in 60 years' time.
I'm just looking at the auctioneer. She'll tell me. I'm getting caught. Can't mess with the auctioneer. She has rules. If you mess with her, don't bid less than £1. She will have your eyes out. Let me tell you. Bids are got with £1, remember. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have the wonderful Jed, who is a producer, a director. I want to talk about Host in a minute, the film that I watched during lockdown and couldn't sleep for a week. It was brilliant. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, we have closed. It's gone for £3. Well done, Davey boy.
Beautiful.
Wicked. Shall I do one quick?
Yeah, mate.
Coming in before we do. I'll do one quick before we move on. So we'll do. Should we do some Star Wars?
Yeah.
Johnny, are you in your shop? Are you in your shop right now?
I'm in the house at the minute.
Man, that display case is unreal.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm just glad I didn't get blown away in the storm of 2022. Right, so we have got one big Boba Fett that
nice.
If you press a button, put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. He says loads of different stuff. He's talking and works. Let me put myself on big screen. I never do it, but I will tonight. Here you go, Boba Fett in the box.
Disney Store exclusive.
Yeah, it's not my bag because it's a bit new, really, for me. I mean,
it's called Boba Fett, and it talks, and you can only get it. I know it's like new-ish. It's probably about 8 years old.
It's still working everything, and it's quite cool.
Have you guys seen this book of Boba Fett?
Well, exactly, and if you've seen it, everybody's loving it at the minute, isn't they?
It's a bit mixed, but look, I liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
And then,
I like most of it.
Yeah.
The auctioneer says she likes it as well. We've also got then an extra large hoodie that says, now me and Vic have had a little debate about this. It says Star Wars 7. Star Wars 7.
Yeah, 7.
Interesting.
It's from the production, so I get a lot of stuff around from the Watford area, around L Street, and all sorts of different places around studios. I think that's like a production-y, like on-set type Avenody, stick that on. I don't know. I'm only asking for bidding for £1. Don't care what it sells for. Good luck, knock yourself out. It's an extra large. It's massive.
What?
That's.
I mean, it can't be from A New Hope, can it?
Well, no, that's 4. 5's Empire, 6 is Jedi, so 7 would be Force Awakens.
Yeah. Balance.
Oh wow, okay.
Beginning of the Disney era.
Shall I open this hoodie or shall I leave it in a bag, do you reckon?
ask the people. I think you can open it and put it back in the bag, but you ain't worked on the market, so.
No, I have, but not the clothes market. I'm going to open it.
Yeah, I don't think it matters too. I don't think it matters too much.
They're not going to get it AFA graded, so don't worry. It's cool.
I'm going to have somebody on one of these Facebook groups going, "Oh my god, it's just opened it."
Yeah, it's just gone down the value $1,000. What's the label on it? Oh, that's decent.
It just says XL, but it's really good. Oh, hang on a minute. Look at this, boyo.
Mate, I'm going to bid myself, mate. That's good. This is good.
That is cool.
Well, there you go. You got one of them and a Boba Fett. So I'm going to put that on the big screen if I can find a picture. And then,
mate, that is good.
We have good stuff on this show every week. I mean, okay, sometimes we have stupid stuff. Like 1 week, I think we put the toilet brush in or something. But on the whole, stuff's good. So let me get me off big screen because you don't want to be looking at me because I want to talk to you, Mr. Jed, because you're a legend. And let me just share screen with everybody at home. 2 seconds. I am coming.
I want to try and get a couple of Star Wars fans. Hold on, I think they'd be into that.
Yeah, I think the Star Wars fans will like that. I think.
The crew top. That's the kind of stuff that I like crew wear from different films. I just bought this sweatshirt from Sesame Street from one of the puppeteers.
Oh my god, the auctioneer's just wet herself. The auctioneer has just wet herself.
How come?
Did you say a Sesame Street crew top?
Yeah, from one of the puppeteers from Sesame Street from the 90s.
Oh, brilliant.
I think this lot, if you even stuck that thing on eBay or that sweatshirt, you would get 50 quid minimum, I would say. So if anyone buys for less than that, then you're getting a good deal. You're getting a good deal.
On our show, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. I wouldn't be surprised. We can't see the bid in, so I wouldn't be surprised if it goes for a fiver and a fart, to be honest with you.
No way. If it goes for anything less than 30, I'll outbid whoever it is.
Right. While they're bidding on that, I'm going to show everybody at home one of the best. During lockdown, there was loads of cool stuff that I saw. I mean, everybody else said it was, a mental time. I had a great time. Anyway, one of the things that did happen was I got to watch something, and it was Jed's film. Can I put the trailer on? Do you mind for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have anybody of a nervous disposition or kids around at the moment, maybe you just want to mute the sound for 2 seconds. This film's called Host and produced and directed and written by the gentleman with us now. And it looks like this.
Hey. Hi, guys.
Hey, guys.
Rena.
Caroline. Hi, Teddy.
Let's do a shot, guys. To us.
Hey, everyone, get in. 3, 2, 1. Have you ever done anything like this before?
I've never done this over Zoom. Obviously, we're not physically together, but there's no reason why Spirit can't communicate over the internet.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Visualize us sitting in a circle. Spirit, we invite you to use us to pass on any communication. Is there anyone there? Please come forward.
What was that? Amy, was that you?
I heard it. I heard something.
I think there's something here.
Oh,
Emma, that's funny. There's something. Yeah, we've connected with something. We gotta keep going. We gotta talk to it.
This is not good. I told you not to disrespect the spirits. It could be something demonic.
Hey, this is all you know! Not my fault, this is your fault! Emma, turn the filters off. Come on.
go. There you go.
I pooed my knickers. I pooed my knickers during that. That was so good.
Cheers, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. I didn't direct it, by the way. I wrote and produced it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, it's obviously been crazy because just before Host, like we'd only ever done like short films, and they were getting noticed. People were liking them and stuff, but yeah, we just dropped Host. A lot of that is filmed in where I live, Vic. A lot of it's filmed in friends' houses around there, and friend Rob's house, where that mask is floating. That was shot in the place where I live, and yeah, it just blew up. Like from day one, it just blew up and became the biggest horror movie of the year. And like I'm just sitting there going, what the hell? In fact, Vic, I was on ITV News, right, at 6 p.m. at the height of the pandemic, and then it was like a 10-minute interview on ITV News, and then I went straight to Cafe Bianca afterwards, and I didn't realise there's like a 5-10 minute delay on the TV. So I went in there as on the TV. There's my face.
Were on the TV,
and they were looking at it and going, "What?" Yeah, it was crazy.
People are saying it looks brilliant. If you haven't seen it, chaps, get it. It's available for download, isn't it, as well?
Yes, it's everywhere. Just type in Host 2020 or something. You'll be able to find it.
Next week we got Pete from Lost Boys Pizza on, and he sent me a message.
I love Lost Boys Pizza. Love it.
Sent me a message halfway through the pandemic saying, "Have you seen Jed's film?" And I'm like, dude, I could only watch it once, and then I pooed myself, and I had to have a week off, and I had to go back to it because I was like, so
mate,
good.
Lost Boys Pizza is the best. So good, and the cocktails as well, really good.
Oh, don't start me on that. The auctioneer is shaking her head and saying, "Yes, they are porn star ones. They're very good." There's still
feet up your back south, Johnny, and all go Lost Boys Pizza.
Yeah. Let's do it. I love that place.
You were paying. You were paying. We want a full discount, right? I play Sunday with Pete, the owner of Lost Boys. I play Dungeons and Dragons every Sunday with him.
Amazing.
And his name is Jeremiah Havoc. He's a monk, but he's hilarious. Anyway, so they're still bidding for this. Now it's going for a bargain. I don't know if it is. I don't even know what it's worth, to be honest with you.
Personally, I would pay for this lot. I would pay 50 because that hoodie is worth at least 50 alone. At least.
The figure retailed at about £30 when it come out, and it's not currently available. I mean, they might have brought it out again because of the show, but obviously Boba Fett's armor's all changed and stuff at the minute, hasn't it? So I'm sure they've got a version where he's wearing the black jumpsuit, whereas this is based off of Empire, I believe.
Nice.
There you go.
So modern, but it's a nice figure. It's Boba Fett. What can you say? It talks. Boba Fett sells, and he always does. It doesn't matter.
Okay, we're in. Are you ready? It's sold. Are you ready?
Nice.
It's got the Tony for £60.
Nice. Good. That's a good price.
Thank you, Tony.
Very fair. Very fair price there.
Now, before we talk to Jed about his more up-to-date collection and the different things he's collecting, Vic, are you ready for the next round?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Come on, then. Show them what you got. Let's get you on big screen. Let's do some banner changing. Ooh, do the comic?
I'm doing some comics, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all Dark Horse. This is a Dark Horse and DC crossover, and it's Superman and Batman versus Alien versus Predator. I mean, could you imagine that movie? Jed, make it, please. But
I'd love
to. This is fun. I mean, I love Dark Horse, so I'm a big fan. I don't want to spoil it. You can imagine what it's like. You got the Man of Steel, you got the Dark Knight against Xenomorphs and the Hunters of the universe. It's just, but yeah, you're getting that. and then you're getting an entire set, original set from 1991, I believe, of Alien Genocide.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, they're
So
cool.
they are
They're
nice. That starting at the back, that's
They're cool.
number 4.
Wow.
Just even for the art, original Dark Horse. Even got the original from Skinny Malinks, £1.50.
Skinny Malinks.
I don't even think these have been open since 1991. You open these, you can smell the air from 1991. That 20th century analog air.
I bet they smell fresher than the chocolate.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's number 3. I mean, even that's an awesome piece of artwork. Look at the back.
Love it.
Nice.
I bet you there's some smashing adverts in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
This one was cheaper. This number. Oh no, I got them wrong, but this is number 4. Sorry, but Skinny Malinks was doing a bargain that day. That one was £1 back in 1991.
Where's Skinny Malinks? Where is Skinny Malinks?
I don't know. Google it.
He's Googling it.
That is a double spread on the artwork there. So it's cool.
Oh, it is Lewisham.
Lewisham.
Well, it makes sense because it's in the manor. So yeah, that
in the manor.
That one that was in Ladywell, even though it says Lewisham, there was one that used to be opposite the fire station that way. This one bought somewhere else. This was £2.95. So you got a nice Dark Empire back on that one. Star Wars Dark Empire, which is a shame because the author of the Dark Empire, I think it's Tom Rysach, he died the other day.
Oh man!
And I don't know if anyone's read Dark Empire, but Disney should have made Dark Empire instead of the sequel. Like they tried to. It's like they tried to, but they didn't do it right. You know, there's clone emperors in it and all sorts. Read Dark Empire, but also read Aliens Genocide. It's a great original story. So that's what you're getting, guys. The 4 Dark Horse Genocide set and Superman and Batman versus Alien versus Predator.
Decent, very decent. So Skinny Malinks, it was quite near to Lewisham Station. It's now a hairdresser's, it looks like.
Oh wow.
It's a shame.
Well, it is a shame because around there looks like Shanghai at the minute with all them new builds, high rise.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't like it.
It's all new builds. Yeah, it's opposite a bunch of the new builds.
Yeah. So, Jed, we got to ask you: are you Marvel or are you DC?
Marvel all day, every day. My favorite comics, and it always has been, is Fantastic Four.
Nice.
Never been properly done on film. Just completely obsessed with it, and it's funny seeing the Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of thrive without them, because they're integral to nearly every single big plot in the universe. Seeing the Infinity Gauntlet saga play out without them is weird, really, really weird. But yeah, I'm hoping they get they are going to be integrated into the next phase, which is great. So happy about that.
Just has to be done well, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think there's a bunch of cool people working on it. Hey,
I said I'm Dark Horse out of that. Are you DC or Marvel? I like Dark Horse.
Well, that was going to be my next question to him. Are you more of a Predator guy or an Alien guy? Is it
Alien all day, every day. I think they are just brutal, and like I'm not really that scared of predators. I feel like you can reason with them, but you can't reason with like a force of nature, like a xenomorph. They don't have reason. No. They just want to kill you.
Yeah, I see what you know, because the predators are technologically, superior, and they're not a hive mind. Whereas the xenomorphs are they're animalistic. They work on their instinct, even though the predator does. You know what I mean? It's more. Anyway, let's not get into that. But yeah, Aliens, awesome. Love it.
So you love Star Wars, Jed, right? You love
Aliens or Alien? Which movie?
Yeah, that was going to be the next one. Go on.
No,
such a good question, because Alien is a horror movie and Aliens is a sci-fi movie. I think.
I know, they are totally different movies. That's why I asked, because I would have thought you'd be an Alien man because of your background.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it
it's one.
depends. I think I've watched Alien more, but Aliens is like a feel. It's like it's a fun movie. So like that's like a Saturday night with some beers kind of movie with some mates. Yeah, it's hard to both
It's on a
masterpieces.
that period in time in 80s movies. Aliens does really. You've got everything there: the action, the the big bangs, the monsters. It was great. It's a fantastic film. I love it. I love them both. I love them all, to be honest. I even like the AVP. I haven't a Requiem. I'm a little bit, but AVP I didn't mind so much.
Yeah.
It's just when you start to get to Prometheus and you start trying to put the story together, it hurts my brain a bit.
Yeah.
So,
but these comics look awesome, by the way. But one thing I will have to say is, so Superman and Batman versus Predator. There is no scenario where Superman won't win this. Like he can literally fly up in the sky where they can't reach him, laser eye down, and just destroy them instantly. There's no way that any of them can survive, but Superman.
Well, Batman's chilling in his car, just watching.
Yeah, I would like it. I would like it if it was Superman and Aliens versus Batman and Predator. I would like to see that in the comic form, where a little bit like those comics where the superheroes like split into two and fight each other.
Yeah. My introduction to Dark Horse comics was the original Batman versus Predator.
Nice.
Like that cross. Because I'd read Batman before, but I never. And I was like, it's such a cool story, and it is. They go. So I really like it. So.
And whenever I talk about Superman fighting anybody, though, I always keep on coming back around to the Muhammad Ali where they fight under the red sun. So Superman fights him as just a human, and Muhammad just beats him down.
I'm actually now gutted that I didn't bid on that Star Wars sweatshirt. I was thinking that would have been really cool. So well done, Tony. I'm gutted you won that.
Look, we're keeping it in the family, Jed. Tony's a local boy as well.
Okay, good.
You'll see him on the street and you'll be like, I should have bid on that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. It's only implanted, so.
Yeah, Johnny, if you ever get any more similar things to that, like let me know. I'll be straight on that.
I might have another one here, but that's between you and me, right?
What, same size? Let's talk. I
might have three. Well, that's enough about that.
Mate.
Okay. I'll talk to you after the show. We'll
Yeah.
So bidding's nearly finished on this one. I think you've done good on this. I think it's a great little run. And original
Dark Horse, 1991 prints. I love the Aliens. I love the Predators. As I said before, you said Marvel, DC. I love Dark Horse. I mean, it was fantastic. And if it was Marvel or DC, it's DC with me, guys. I like Batman. I'm a vigilante cat. So
I like the Vertigo imprint of DC. That's kind of where I.
Vertigo's cool. Yeah, I suppose you could do that. Dark Horse, Vertigo. You know, because I know it's a DC thing, but it's sort of independent.
Yeah.
Image, I suppose. Image is another one. So
yeah, I'm going to say it again. Let's be honest about it, though. The good thing about Netflix and a lot of these sort of new streaming services, things like Umbrella Academy and all these things that wouldn't have touched the mainstream, have now had an opportunity to come through, and they've been brilliant. They've been so good, so good.
No, right.
Yeah. Are we there? Oh, it's got the Madison, Vic. She's got a bargain. £10 Madison.
Well done, Maddie. Get out to you.
Bargain.
Lovely.
Well done, Madison.
She has got. That's what we're about. I'm happy. It's fine.
Right now, I want to talk about toys with Jed. So, shall we do some toys? Right, chuck me up, yeah. Let me do this one quick because I can do this one fast. Sorry, hang on a minute. I'm getting it. Sorry. Right. Okay. One of them.
Oh, wow.
Mate. $6 million man for the instructions.
He brings the goodies.
That is
I'll bring
legit.
the chocolate.
Eddie Fisher. Oi. Right, the box is missing. Let's get to the box quick first. So the box is like a Paul Daniels magic trick. You can see both way throughs. So that's the box. But it's still there. Looks great. It's fine.
It's got artwork on it. Nice.
Yeah. And once you put this bad boy in, it
Oh, mate, that's great.
stays together. So you take the end, get the end off, get him open. So to me, it all looks good. Hang on a minute. Let's do it quick. You got a $6 million man in there as well. Turn his head. Always remember to turn his head, and his arm goes up. Yeah. All the way up. Turn his head back.
Simpler times. They were simpler times.
There,
Wow,
I can see
mate.
you both. You look fab. So that one's all right.
Got a $6 million man eye.
Yes.
That is,
So that's
this is
all
a
right.
great lot. This is a great lot.
It's got all the bits from what I can see.
Wow.
All them blood pipes. Yeah. And then you have the housing unit as well, and it's all there. So that's what you're bidding for. I'll get a picture up on that, and then we can have a little chat about what the man collects. 2 seconds. I'm coming. Vic, what do you think of this lot?
I love it, mate. I love it, but I like $6 million man, but that's because I'm old.
We're all
So,
old in here, but-
mate, this is original Kenner. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, is it a Boba Fett eye or is it a $6 million man eye? It's the same gimmick they used in the 12-inch figure, isn't it? Or even though the Boba Fett 12-inch, I think it's 13 inches or something crazy. But it's a great lot and it's a great toy. And yeah, I like it. You know me, I like action, man. I like big figures. So this appeals to me.
This is great. Has anyone bid on it yet?
Oh yeah,
Brilliant.
they're offered to bid in.
Nice.
It's like, let them do it. So, is when you collect toys. Now we've already discussed that you and Vic quite often see each other out and about.
Yeah.
Which is great. And I know I want to talk about VHSs and retro gaming as well, because we haven't even touched on gaming or anything, and you've a huge part of that in your life. When it comes to toys, though, what type, like, are you old school? Do you buy new stuff, or is it just anything you like? Is it, you know?
I mean, I would say I've definitely lapsed on my toy collecting over the last like 5 years. But previous to that, it was like the obvious things, stuff that I had when I was a kid. Now I'm a bit older, I want the whole set. So obviously I went through and bought as many Thundercats as I possibly could, and all the weird ones. Same with all the He-Mans. But you go down a rabbit hole. You could be collecting like obscure He-Man figures for the rest of your life, and within an auctions up to $1,000 for like a flipping one that's slightly different color on it. But yeah,
I feel bad about my life decision.
I mean, obviously, all the various different phases of Star Wars. I've collected all of those in my time. Sold bunches here and there, but yeah, like I would say I focus most of my efforts now on VHS. I've actually bought a few VHS from your shop not too long ago. You had some classic, I think it was a Hammer Horror or something I bought from you in there.
Yeah.
But you should have a proper VHS section, just tons of VHS. I would be in there all the time.
I've got some. Funny enough, I've got some VHS here at the moment that I'm going to send you photographs of. That I tucked away. You have been busy. I've been doing stuff, and I'll send them over to you later.
Yeah. I'd love to see it.
I was going to say to you something there. So when you say VHS, right?
Mm-hmm.
People at home, right? First of all, because Vic and me learn this. When you say VHS, you mean an old school videotape recorder, because we have a lot of other people that like DVDs and but you're talking old school VHS. What do you look for when you collect them? Do you like just like collect any of them, or are you like, do you like the X rental stuff, or?
Yeah, so I'm specifically into like obviously cult movies, horror, specifically sci-fi, pre-certs. So before there was a certification, they're called pre-certs, and those ones are usually worth a little bit more. Yeah, just like classic horror movies. I've got probably like a couple of thousand VHS, nearly all of them horror, in good condition. They've been cleaned. I've got about 15 VCRs, all different types, because different VCRs do different things. And like up until about the middle of the pandemic, I was doing a monthly VHS screening at the cinema in London, in East London,
Nice.
at the Genesis. And
Yeah.
it was going down well, but then like the pandemic kind of like messed up a little bit. But I want to restart that. I actually want to do a VHS festival over a weekend, showing about like 10 horror movies direct from VHS. What I do is I set the VCR up in front of the screen, get the audience member, usually like someone who's a little bit younger, to like get the VHS and let them figure out how to put it into the VCR. They never do. They're just like, okay, what do I do with this? They just never know. But watching a horror movie, a classic horror movie on a VHS is like a spiritual experience, because you're watching it how people used to watch it, with all the grain, with all of the flaws, and that just adds to it. It just adds a lot to it, I think. Watching like, for example, Street Trash on like Blu-ray is pointless to me. It's yeah.
Look at that penis. Sorry for upsetting.
Yeah. It's pointless. You need to watch it all scratchy. You need to see that when that penis flies through the air, you need to see it like all like pixelated. You don't want to see it crystal clear.
Have you got? Tom is asking, have you got the old top loader with a remote control attached by cable? Old school.
Oh yes, no, I do have that. Yeah, yeah, I've got like a JVC version of that.
Yeah, I love the fact you love all these films and you love the old stuff.
And Laserdiscs as well. I've just got a Laserdisc player as well, so I'm into Laserdiscs.
I've actually been thinking about getting one of them myself, because I've got quite a few Laserdiscs, but no Laserdisc player. Like, I pick them up if I see them, because I just love the artwork. A bit like you, I suppose, with the artwork on the VHSs. I mean, I've got a couple of friends who collect VHS. Other than Theo, there's a couple of other guys, a mate of mine, Phil in particular, and he gets a lot of the artwork printed up into posters as well.
Oh, you know Theo?
Yeah, I know Theo.
I took him around. I took him around that particular market like not so long ago.
I know. I was there because I said to him about meeting up.
Oh, nice.
I took him for pizza. I got him off the train.
Oh, mate, I did not realise that. Yeah. Theo's great. Yeah.
He was on the show
last week.
Just a quick, they're asking, the people at home are asking, where do you keep all your VHS tapes?
So in my shed, and in my bedroom, I have one wall that's a complete wall of VHS. Then at my parents' house, who also live in South London, in my old room there, it's just full to the brim with VHS tapes. But I've kind of like selected all just the best ones to bring into my house. But like I constantly trying to find it online in eBay and thrift. So while I'm out in America, actually just yesterday I bought a weird VHS from the 90s with the Warrens. You know, the Warrens who the country movies are all about. It's a VHS tape of like them being interviewed and stuff. It's really weird. Wow. Found it in a bric-a-brac records in Chicago for $1. So,
wow.
Yeah, love it. It's probably worth like 30 quid at least.
I did get surprised recently. A friend of mine sold the ex-rental version of Revenge of the Sith of Star Wars. But it was one of the last VHS to be produced or something. Because it's like one of the final VHS that was ever produced.
How much did he get for that?
I think he got haggled, because originally he'd seen they were selling not ex-rental for like £65. I think the guy ended up paying him 75, but he was trying to get a little bit more. But I said to him, in the end of the day, mate, you picked it up for nothing. And they're willing to pay. Do you know what I mean? It's
Star Wars tapes hold value.
£65 for a Star Wars VHS. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I got to tell you so quick. We've been joined by Mr. Joey Scott, who he's a producer with me, musical producer. If you ever need any music, then he's your boy. Good evening. He's saying hello, Vic, and we're doing a great job. He's saying.
You're right,
they're all talking about VHS. Hang on a minute. They're all talking about VHS players.
Oh, are
and
they?
about,
Nice.
all this other stuff. The auction is finished. Hang on a minute. It has finished. It's closed with Gary at £41.
Gary's got himself. That's brilliant. Well done.
Great price. Great
Well
price.
done. Right. Before we start talking about the next thing I want to talk to you, which is about all the goats and all that type of stuff. I know you love retro gaming. Vic, are you ready?
I'm sort of ready. Let's get it going. I'm not an expert on this.
Well, I say retro. For me, it feels brand new, but
It does feel new. That's why I'm like retro. But listen, guys, this is a Wii Black.
Nice.
Now you see the Wii and it's white. Sometimes they're pink, but they're not very regular. They're black. But this was the Wii Resort pack. I have a Wii Resort. Hang on, where is it? This there. Comes with that. I don't know how to sell it to you because I can't turn it on and show you guys in the background. Like I should have tried to. My telly's over there, so it just wouldn't work. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and show you the tray. Ooh, when everything's falling out. Yeah. You are bidding on this mess. It's all there.
It's all there.
You got your these, your controllers. You got your black nunchucks.
Black ones.
The actual unit itself, which is superior. It goes with everything else in your house rather than the white one. Who has a white telly? You don't have a white, you have a black one. I don't know if you guys ever played the Wii. The Wii's great fun. All right, I know it's a bit dated now, but
still... Come on.
Love Wii Bone.
You've also got that's your charging block for your
pad,
controllers. So it's all there. The whole thing, the aerial, the Wii motion, you know, the motion piece, the whole shebang. And it's not a bad box. It's not perfect, but the box is in good nick. I was actually going to do a diddy up on CEX to give you guys a rough idea in case you was thinking of moving it on. But it's a nice box. Now, I've thrown in a few games of it. It was supposed to come with Wii Resort, so we won't count that. But you do get Sonic Night with it. Sonic Classic.
Good.
So I think it's manual. Yeah, it's got its manual, disc and manual. So the disc ain't perfect, but it plays. These have all been tested. So, you know, it's in good nick.
All shiny.
So you are getting Super Mario Wii, which is amazing. If you like the old school Mario, this game is epic. It's just so cool. And
we're getting a nod from Jed there. The nod from Jed.
So
it's great.
Again, coming with the manual, it's coming with a disc. You're getting all your jargon, all your leaflets and stuff in there. It's Mario. It's only going to go up in price. They don't go for a great deal at the minute. I don't expect this lot to go for loads. It's $10.99 post because it weighs a ton. I'm going to have to pass it.
Yeah.
You're getting Mario Kart Wii, which I don't even need to explain to you people about Mario Kart. You're crazy if you don't like Mario Kart. Admittedly, I haven't got the wheel with it, but you can use it with the controllers, which is a lot easier, I find. But then the experience, you could probably pick one of them wheels up for bugger all on the internet somewhere if you really want to get that experience. Again, manuals, disc, everything's there. So you're getting 2 Mario games, the Sonic game, and the Wii Resort that should have come with it. So
nice.
That's a hell of a good bundle, huh? That's a hell of a good bundle.
It's a fun bundle. It's something that someone could pick up a bargain on here like they usually do. Go home, plug it in, have a laugh for a few hours. It ain't cost a lot. You know what I mean? How many times are you going to do that? You're not going to do it once. You're going to do it twice. You're going to get the family over at Christmas, and you'll get one of them bowling games, and everyone will have a go. You know what I mean?
The black one is more desirable. Even I know one. The black one is a lot more desirable.
I know they've done a few variants, but I think aesthetically, it's the best looking Wii. And all right, they don't go for a lot at the minute, but Nintendo, you're buying a brand that only goes up and up. It's the same with Mario. Mario's like Pokemon. Pokemon, as we discussed in the past, buy it. See it cheap, buy it because it only appreciates.
It'll only go up.
These Japanese brands, they know how to market. They know what they're doing. So,
ladies and gentlemen, get your bids in. They are off and bidding already, and don't let this one go cheap because this is a good bundle. Right then, Mr. Jed, you haven't gone long with it, right?
Yeah, I can only stay for another 5 minutes, guys. I've got a ditch Chicago.
He's only got 5 more minutes, so we're going to lose it. But before he goes, I just want to. You've been involved with, like, same as me. You've played retro gaming since you're a kid, and you've probably. First of all, are you a Nintendo or Sega guy?
I used to be a Sega guy, but I very much work now over to the dark side to Nintendo, and I just think everything they do is brilliant. The Nintendo Switch pretty much cements it for me. I'm all about Nintendo.
He loves it. He loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it. Am I right in believing that you are involved with projects where the games are, how can I put it, like VR technology and sort of no, not even that sort of.
Kind of. I'll say so. I'm making this game called Ghosts, which is a live action, full motion video game, a bit like you used to get with the shitty 90s games, Night Trap, and games like that. Starring the girls from Host and Alice Lowe and Scroobius Pip, and it's about a bunch of people going to a haunted house, and crazy stuff happens. And I've got Jim Henson's Creature Shop to work with me on it to create creatures, and yeah, it's just cool.
When you put up the write up about it on Instagram, I was like, oh my god, working with Henderson, like, oh, it's gonna be so good.
Mate, all I want to do is work with Jim Henson's Creature Shop for every single thing I ever do now, even when it's not appropriate. They are the best. They are the best. And I got to go around the Creature Shop in LA like a couple of months ago, and it's insane.
I bet. So
yeah.
Before we lose you, I got to ask you one last question.
Yeah.
This bidding's going up really good.
Okay.
Moving forward, I don't know much you can say because I know everything's top secret, but I want to tell the people at home about what you've got lined up. Yeah. So there you go. Let's put them on big screen. Plum House. Yeah. Find them on Instagram. I'm gonna put the post out later. Find Jed on Instagram. The new project you're working on or have worked on and is getting released soon. You can't say too much. Can we say the name?
Yeah, it's called Dashcam. It's a Blumhouse film, and obviously Blumhouse, one of the biggest horror producers there are. So after Host, they asked us to do 3 films. In fact, so this is our first one.
Wow.
And hopefully we'll be able to get it to a bigger audience that love it. It's been released in cinemas in UK, Ireland, America, Canada later on this year. We haven't said the date yet, but it's being released soon. And it's the hell of a ride. As you can imagine, if you've seen Host, this one's called Dashcam, so you can kind of figure out roughly what we do in a house. Now we have to try and do in a car. Wow. You won't believe some of the stuff that we get up to. But yeah, it played the London Film Festival in October, and it just blew the roof off. The guy that runs the guy that runs the Prince Charles Cinema and the guy who runs the whole festival said it's the best film at the London Film Festival. But also the guy who runs the Prince Charles Cinema said it's the most rowdy crowd they've had in there since Evil Dead in the 80s. Like, because it was crazy. People were leaving to puke. that's how crazy it is. Because we just threw the kitchen sink at this one. We were just like, we are not fucking around now. So it's coming out in cinemas soon. I didn't know if it was going to be in cinemas, but yeah, cinemas worldwide.
It's going into cinema.
Going into
I'm going to
cinema,
start
yeah.
the cinema going nudging. I bet them out on without gigging or something, and I'll take the boys to the cinema and I'll be like nudging them, going, "Hey, I know this guy. He's a legend." So they're all.
I wouldn't take anyone too young. I would say that I wouldn't take anyone too young to watch it because it's kind of gross in a street trash type of way.
Nice.
Vic, I'll take
Yeah.
you. Go.
It's definitely more like street trash than it is host.
Cool.
I love it. Right. We're nearly there. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jed, for tuning in from Chicago.
Yeah.
Talking.
City.
It's pretty windy in London when I left, but
Well, yeah, we borrowed for the week while you was there.
But yeah, awesome. Hopefully you'll invite me on again because this was great.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
man, you don't have to come on. We're just waiting for the last few seconds before this goes because it has sold, and then
Guys, I can't be eating out of kids this week. Come on. The bargain.
Next week we got Pete from Lost Boys Pizza on. He's going to be telling us how to cook pizza. Jed's in a haunted hotel, so I hope he gets looked after well. Well, if you get any footage, any creepy shit, send it to me. I want to see it.
Yeah, that's the idea. That is the idea.
If you get any good toys, let me know as well.
I will.
Cargo's a city for the toys. So many shops.
It is. I've got a jet, guys, but it was amazing being on the stream, and hopefully this week goes for a whole bunch of money. Vic, I'll see you in the usual spots.
Yeah, no worries, man. It's been emotional. So,
all right, guys, take care.
Thanks,
I'll speak to you soon.
stay safe.
Yeah, cheers.
So here you go, ladies and gentlemen, live from Chicago. We had the legend that was Jed Shepard there. Like, how good was that? He is brilliant, isn't he?
It's fantastic, and he's a local boy. I love everything he does. He's getting it out there, and the stuff he's producing is top notch. It's not. Yeah. We're not talking Mickey Mouse, and I know disrespect because Blue Mouse is something to do with Disney and yada yada yada. He's producing proper gear, and it's great. It's great. I'm looking forward to that new one. If he said it's on a gore scale in that sort of sense. So anyone who hasn't seen Street Trash, I believe it's on YouTube in the VHS edit. So get onto it. It's a bit. It's trash. It's what it says it is, but it's fun. So.
Well, Vic, I love it. We'll quote this week. Your Wii has sold. Somebody's got a bargain.
They always do.
Peter's got it for £35.
I'll put that to you this week, brother. Nice one, mate. Well done. Right, is that we got Pete next week from Lost Boys Pizza.
We got Pete from Lost Boys Pizzas next week, and I'm hoping that he well,
see it Sunday, Madison. Wicked, darling. Love the Lego. Well done.
I love you all. We'll speak to you soon. Vic, I'll see you later. Thank you to the auctioneer. Thank you to everybody at home. God bless you all. We'll see you next week. Love you. Bye.
Monkeys Emporium, the coolest vintage toy shop in the universe.